It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Powerful running. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the...
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Get the flag. March by 4. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Alert 3. Look. 6, 4, 3. Slam. Tight dog.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
One set. Check Mike 54. Yo! Undercrush.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check the backer. Leo, 3, check 3.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Oh, the return is Mickens. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Great.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 29 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mike's by 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike. Wild Bill. 54's Mike.
Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Do.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mike 54. I got him. Go. Hey, turn it up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check Mike 54.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
To throw is Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They grabbed the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Ready. 8.
From the 50, Newton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 58 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. There he goes left side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the 1st round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, Went to Arizona, everyone excited about it, and I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it, he's going to catch it.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Newton to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, he'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the eye. Zoom. Hit up.
Jackson on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 28 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second and 10. Newton eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
All day, dog. Check 59, Mike.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches.
Let's go, defense.
To throw is Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go, here we go. Trump. Slow.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
6 no. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bruce Irvin getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's check. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
No. Off. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 15.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Luke Kuechly able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Oh, here we go.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Jackson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off at Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Ingram. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go. Come on. Check 52. Watch twist. Right there.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Tighten up. 54's Mike.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike's 5-4. Tackles. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got him. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not today, you want? Not today.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
at the 45-yard line.
Now Cam, option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Cam, option left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a... And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Hogan there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
And that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K'Wan Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Defensively, they've had their